Hi guys, welcome to another video on Peepaw EDC. Today, I'm gonna be doing another pocket knife. I like pocket knives, so deal with it. As I'm sure a lot of you do as well. Also, I want to get into this now actually. Um, there's like a little over 80% of people that watch my videos that aren't subscribed to my channel. So if you watch my videos, please subscribe to my channel. That'd be cool. I'm not looking to get anything out of it. It'd be nice. So let's get into this review. This knife, I think it's kind of fell off a little bit because it came out in like January, but it's pretty popular. If you're into EDC knives and you don't know what this knife is, yeah, don't know what you've been watching. But anyway, one thing that makes this knife so popular, all T8 hardware. These two screws on this side, and the pocket clip screw, these two, and the pivot screw. That's all the screws on this, and they're all T8. And we have a reversible pocket clip on this also. Wire pocket clip. This pocket clip is really good. I really like this pocket clip. It's strong. You definitely have to pull it out of your pocket. And it's comfortable. It's nice and, see how it goes out flat, but it's still high enough. So, A+ on that. There is a couple things that I don't like about this knife. Well, one thing, I guess it's more of a task related topic. Anyway, we've got an opening hole and their top liner lock that they started doing on this, and this black micarta, which is pretty gray when you first get it. As you can see, it's starting to wear where I mostly touch the knife. Probably want to fidget with it. But yeah, I wish the micarta was darker, but that'll happen over time. I guess the biggest thing that I don't like about this knife is this oversized opening hole. Does it look good? Yeah. This is a really good looking knife. But as far as functionality, this hole is too big. This is the first opening hole knife that I've owned. But I do own another one, and it's a lot better. So, you know, that's definitely the biggest flaw with this knife, is this opening hole. Okay, review over. Just kidding. One thing that really attracted me to this knife personally is all the jimping on this knife. It's all over the place, which is awesome. It's not as aggressive as I was hoping it would be, but it still does help. So let's pop this blade out, which I have to like think about opening this knife, and I don't like that. I don't want to have to focus on where I'm putting my finger to pop it out. I just want it to pop out and work. And so it's got a strong detent, so sometimes I slip. Anyway, we've got this potbelly pig blade shape here, and Vosteed on this side, and this is in 14C28N, which is a steel that I've really come to like a lot. And this thing is like scary sharp out of the box. It is a laser beam. I've been using it for a couple weeks, so it's not as sharp, but it's still pretty sharp. Yeah, it was like hair popping sharp when I bought it, and it just like sliced through stuff like crazy. Yeah, so another complaint I have about this knife, speaking of slicing through stuff, I mostly use a pocket knife at work. I cut down cardboard, cut plastic. Lately I haven't had to cut as much plastic, but I think because the tip on this is so high, this is not the best blade shape for those tasks. Yeah. I mean, it looks really good, but as far as functionality for what I use a knife for, not the best. So, there's that information for you to marinate in. Let's talk about all this jimping. We even got it up here in like the finger choil area on the handle. Back here on the underside. Right here. Right here. And then this jimping on the, just this jimping alone goes out further than a lot, and I mean a lot of knives. It goes out pretty far. And then we got smaller jimping, like micro jimping up here towards the tip. And it does grab your finger. This jimping works really well back here. Very comfortable knife as far as ergos go. I have an XL size hand. I can get a full grip without using the forward choil. I mean, barely, but I can. And then the forward choil is where it's at for me. Super comfortable. This wire pocket clip doesn't bother you one bit. I wish all pocket clips were like this. It's really nice. Has a really good handle on it, I think. I already filmed this review and realized I forgot to mention something, so I'm going to do that now before I forget again. Milling. Let's focus. Let's focus. There we go. Got some big old boxes milled out on this side, and this is a top liner lock, so the liner side, I don't think there's any milling. No, there's no milling on that side, but this side is heavily milled out. Why don't we want to focus? This always happens to me. Why does this always happen to me? Okay, there we go. You got it, right? Cool. So yeah, let's get some size comparisons going. We're gonna go smallest to biggest. Okay, we ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? We got the Kaiser original and the Civivi Altis. I have a review on the Altis if you'd like to check it out. I have reviews on a few of these knives actually. So there's those two. I always do that with this pivot on the original for some reason. Okay, so bigger than both. Handles kind of similar to the original as far as like shape and everything. I was just gonna say something I forget. Don't you hate when that happens? This is I remember now. This is a pretty like EDC size, normal size knife. Normal EDC size knife. Words in order. Okay, the Civivi Elementum. Line that pivot up. Boy. There we go. And the QSP Penguin. I have reviews up of both of these knives as well, if you want to watch them. If you're not doing anything, you might as well watch them. Oh, what? I always seem to bump the topic knife for some reason when I switch these out. There we go. Okay. So, I will say, I like this handle better than both of these. As far as comfort and shape and all that jazz. There's those two knives. We're bigger than Yellowmentum, and we are slightly smaller, about the same size as the Penguin. Obviously, these are different blade shapes, so it's kind of hard to make a fair comparison with the blades. A little bit. Whoop, about got myself with that Penguin. Those liner locks, man. Okay. Oh, that was terrible. That was bad. There we go. There's a Vosteed raccoon. I don't know why that happened. This thing has like super snappy action on it. I was just slipping. And the CGRB Pyrite Light. I feel like I always say CGRB. It's CJRB. Don't listen to me. Alright, so lighten pivots up. I hate when the pivots are like different sizes. It's hard to get them perfect. Okay. There's those two. Smaller than this CJRB Pyrite Light. And also smaller than the raccoon. Also have a video up of the top liner lock raccoon, if you want to check that boy out. That guy. Alrighty. Getting bigger here. Getting bigger. The Olatan's G062. There. And the Ozark Trail knife. If you don't know this knife and you're into pocket knives, what, do you sleep under a rock, my guy? Alright, there's those two. Smaller blade than both. Similar handle to the Olatan's lengthwise. I have a review up of the Olatan's as well. Spoiler alert, I really like it. Okay, last two knives. The Sencut Sashi. And the Kaiser Melita. Pivot. Line up pivot. Okay. So, smaller blade than both. Definitely smaller blade than both. A little bit of a smaller handle than the Sashi. Milita's a big knife. I thought the Sencut was a big knife till I got the Milita, and I was like, yeah, that's a big knife, boy. Now, opening hole on the Milita, much, much better than on the Porcupine. Like, no contest. So, I'm just saying, man, that oversized hole, although it looks cool, I don't think it was their best idea. I don't know, is it just me? Let me know in the comments. Do you own this? What color do you own? Because they have a bunch of cool colors in this. And how do you feel about the opening hole? Am I just complaining, or... I mean, it works fine, but it's not like every time I go to deploy it, it flies out. See? That wouldn't. This being here in the way of your thumb too doesn't help. The handle. Yeah. Do I recommend this knife? Yes, it's very sharp. It's very comfortable. It is a flat handle, but very comfortable, very sharp. Looks really cool. When I first saw this on the interwebs, I was like, man, that knife is really, I don't want to swear, but it's really cool, man. Alright, thanks for watching this review, and please like and subscribe. Not looking to get anything out of it, just it would be cool if you did. Make me feel special. My next review, I'm gonna try to do something besides a pocket knife, because I want to keep some variety on my channel. So until next time, take it easy.